This week's weekly ritual is dedicated to the life and work of former Ghost Cult photographer Melina Dellamarggio, who passed away 4 years ago this week. What's up and welcome back, everybody. It's Keefe and you're watching the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's news program on YouTube. Let's get started. And now for some features you may have missed this week in Ghost Cult. Over on YouTube, check out our new interview with Lonnie from Black Veil Brides. Lonnie is the newest member of Black Veil Brides, although he's been in for about a year. Black Veil Brides just released their brand new album, Restitch These Wounds, out now on Sumerian Records. Lonnie talked all about his career, how he got in the band after supporting Andy Black as a solo artist, his love of jazz, and much more. We also interviewed pop and rock superstar Lucas Rossi. Lucas has had a lengthy career. You may know him from the reality TV show Rockstar Supernova, which he won in 2006. Lucas has a brand new album out, Summertime, and a hilarious and awesome new video for the song Summertime. Do not miss this chat we had with Lucas. And in other features on the website, our own Gary Alcock from the UK crew revisited the great Persistence of Time by Anthrax. The album's got a 30-year anniversary edition out this week from Megaforce Records, and Gary takes a deep dive into the history and the tracks that made up the album. And now, for the news rundown. 2 more heroes passed over the Rainbow Bridge this week as we lost a couple of more greats. Pete Way, formerly of UFO and his own bands Wasted and Fastway, among others, passed away after a long battle with illness and injuries, suffered a few years ago in a near-fatal accident. Pete was a wild man of rock and roll. He once played on tour with Ozzy. He was beloved by many and a great innovator and rocker. Rest in peace, Pete. Also passed away this week, Ron Ronchos Heathman of Super Suckers passed away. No cause of death has been revealed. The band announced his passing on Facebook with a very heartfelt post about his time with them. Obviously, Super Suckers is a great alternative rock band from back in the day, and we send our sympathies out to Ron's family and friends at this time. On to some good news. Parkway Drive has rebooked their North American tour, originally slated to take place in 2020 for 2021. The tour still features Hatebreed, Knocked Loose, and Fit for a King. Parkway Drive's brand new DVD and live album Viva the Underdogs is out now on Epitaph Records. Probably the biggest story in rock and heavy music this week is Deftones. Deftones' brand new album Ohms was teased out over a long week and a half of social media and other treasure hunt type events, including a billboard in Los Angeles. Coming out on September 25th via Reprise Warner Records. We're very excited about new Deftones music. Linkin Park is celebrating 20 years of their debut album Hybrid Theory this fall, and the band released a surprise track featuring vocals from the late great Chester Bennington from the sessions that made Hybrid Theory. The song She Couldn't, which sounds very reminiscent of the Hybrid Theory material, is out now on all streaming platforms, and the 20th anniversary edition of Hybrid Theory is available for pre-order now. In some encouraging news, Ether Coven frontman Peter Kowalski, also from the band Remembering Never, had been battling cancer. He got a pretty decent update from his doctors, which he passed on to fans. He's still undergoing rounds of chemotherapy, but there's a light at the end of his tunnel. The fundraiser to help Pete with his medical bills has been ongoing. You can still contribute to that. And Ether Coven is already writing their next record. Good luck, Pete. We're pulling for you. In more news from the Fuck Cancer department, Yared from Planes Mistaken for Stars, the famous post-metal band, has diagnosed that he has stage 3 esophageal cancer. Very tough stuff. A GoFundMe has been started by his friends and families, and we're pulling for you, Yared. We hope you're going to make it through. Songs for While I'm Away is the brand new documentary coming up about the life and times of Phil Lynott of Thin Lizzy. Thin Lizzy is one of the great underrated and awesomest bands of all time, and Philo, as he's belovedly called, was an amazing frontman who passed away way too soon in 1986. This documentary is made by the great Irish filmmaker Eamon Reynolds, and it will be out this fall. A trailer is up now, which you can watch. Vio-Lence shared a brand new cover of California for Our Allies, the great Dead Kennedys protest song. The reformed Bay Area thrash band is back and stronger than ever, and you can check out this cover, which is their first new music, with their brand new lineup. Atmospheric sludge rock band The White Swan, featuring Kitty's Mercedes Lander, dropped a brand new single and is dropping a new EP next month. Super exciting news about Bill and Ted Face the Music. Ghost Cult have been covering this story for months, and we are just a week away from the movie dropping in theaters on a limited run and video on demand. Tickets are on sale now and you can book them. But the really good news is the soundtrack is going to feature some heavy bands like Lamb of God and Animals as Leaders and Mastodon. We'll bring you more coverage, including a review, as we get closer to the film's release. Deftones aren't the only band teasing new music. Behemoth is teasing something epic. Video and audio popped up on Behemoth's social media channels, as well as a brand new mailing list. It seems to be a private black label thing. Very cool by Behemoth. We're excited to hear new music from them. Clearly they put out their Cure cover split EP earlier this year, and it has been about 2 years since the release of I Loved You at Your Darkest, out now on Metal Blade. Thou has announced a collaborative album with Emma Ruth Brundle. Super exciting news. The album May Our Chambers Be Full is coming out this fall from Sacred Bones Records. Thou and Emma Ruth Brundle first got together as part of Roadburn 2019 for a special commission. The band collective performed together in a few shows to get ready for Roadburn, and clearly sparked something in them to continue working together. Super excited about this collaboration. Epic doom and heavy metal band Spirited Drift dropped a brand new song this week. Harmony of Spheres, their new album Enlightened in Eternity, is coming this fall from 20 Buck Spin in North America and Century Media in Europe. Pallbearer dropped another single from their upcoming album, Forgotten Days. Rite of Passage is out now on all streaming platforms and you can check it out. Super excited for these great doom and stoner heavy metal albums coming out in late 2020. In other good news this week, former Feller Talk frontman Erland Helvuk has launched his own namesake band Helvuk. Helvuk is said to be an exciting mix of occult rock, Norse Viking tradition, and stoner heavy metal. We're very excited about this new band, and a new album is expected later this year on Nuclear Blast. Thank you, Google Translate, you rule. Great British death metal band Benediction will have their new album released this fall, Scriptures, on Nuclear Blast Records. Hatebreed at last has their own beer. Live for This Lager is coming out soon from Witch Doctor Brewing of Connecticut. They're doing a tasting and a responsibly socially distanced listening party and tasting this weekend at the brewery. Definitely check it out at the link below. And now for a look at who rules at streaming. Of course, once again, we're looking at Charlie Benante of Anthrax. Charlie and his bandmates got together and recorded a version of the lead single of their album Persistence of Time, Time. The band did an incredible job getting together and performing over Zoom or some other method. It was pretty badass. That's in celebration of their Persistence of Time Anniversary Edition coming out tomorrow. Who else rules at streaming? Seether. Seether's new album comes out next week, Si Vis Pacem Parabellum, otherwise known as If You Want Peace, Prepare for War. It's their first album in 3 years, and they are celebrating with a global live stream event on Sunday, August 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time via their exclusive partnership with Veeps and Elite Multimedia. You can check out the stream at seether.veeps.com. Finally, in an awesome supergroup action, the guys from Royal Tusk, Mastodon, Stone Sour, In Flames, and Dragged Under all got together and performed under the pseudonym Bracing for Impact, and they did a cover of Filter's classic song, Hey Man, Nice Shot. This is a pretty badass collaboration. You should check it out on YouTube at the link below. Now, for just a quick look at some of the new albums coming out this week for New Music Friday. Anthrax, Persistence of Time 30th Anniversary Edition on Megaforce Records. Atramentus, Stygian on 20 Buck Spin. Brandy and the Butcher, Dick Circus. I'm afraid to find out what a Dick Circus is. On River Monster Records. Bulb Archives Volume 4. Buried Alive, Death Will Find You on Bridge 9 Records. 2 vinyl reissues from Cattle Decapitation. Cytotoxin, Nuclear Earth on Unique Leader Records. Disciples of Verity, Pragmatic Sanction, the physical versions from DOV Records. Head PE, Class of 2020 on Suburban Noise Records. Incantation, Sect of Vile Divinities on Relapse Records. Moths and the Stone Eye, split release. Napalm Death has 2 vinyl reissues on Century Media Records. Sleeping with Sirens, How It Feels to Be Lost, Deluxe Edition on Sumerian. The Obsessed, Live at the Big Dipper on Blues Funeral Records. Toxic Tito, Bestia Unleash the Archers, Abyss via Napalm Records, Vicious Rumors, Celebration Decay on Steamhammer SPV, and Volcanova, Radical Waves on The Side Records. And now it's time for the mailbag. Things we're listening to, records we're checking out, stuff we received, all the things we're trying to occupy our time and our mind with so we don't go on a homicidal, rage-filled killing spree and kill our roommates who we hate. First up this week, an awesome Funko Pop vinyl figure from Ghost of Papa Nihil. This awesome collectible includes Papa's traditional garb as well as his saxophone. And for our vinyl pick of the week, we have this Perfect Circle single, Doomed and Disillusioned, off of their 2018 amazing record, Eat the Elephant. This album is actually a picture disc single, so you have the etched one side and the other side with the iconic Perfect Circle logo. Super cool. This was an exclusive for Record Store Day, I believe, and was the first new music from the band in over a decade at that time. Thanks for tuning in again for the Weekly Ritual. If you enjoyed videos like this, please check out more of our content right up here. It's tough out there. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and please, if you're feeling lost and alone and there's no hope, help is available. Please reach out at the links and numbers below. Thanks.